Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News, Monday, December 11th, 2023. Stand up for your country 2 weeks before Christmas. We'll get into that. I wrote a column yesterday, I hope you read it, on corruption in the federal government. Now, too many Americans do not care. They just don't. And the excuse is, oh, it's always been this way. There's nothing I can do about it. The reason they don't care is they're too lazy to care. And I'm sorry to be harsh, but it's true. So if you raise, well, under the Biden administration, an enormous amount of corruption, they'll go, oh, Trump was worse or some stupid thing like that, not knowing what you're talking about. But they'll just deflect. Oh, so what? I don't want to pay attention to it. I have to do my cell phone, blah, 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 blah. I got to tell you, though, government corruption is one of the worst things that could ever happen to the United States. And we have it now, big time. And that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So on Thursday last week, the federal government filed new charges against Hunter Biden. The media had to report it, but they suppressed it. They didn't go hysterical. They reported far more about Trump being a Nazi or whatever the theme of the day is on him. But the Department of Justice says that alleges Hunter Biden failed to pay $1.4 million in taxes from 2016 to 2019. Okay? 3 felonies, 6 misdemeanors, all new. And isn't it magical that in August they had 3 misdemeanors and a gun thing that the judge threw out? And I'll get to that in a moment. And just less than 4 months later, they can come up with all this stuff after investigating for 5 years. It is really something. Anyway, if convicted, Hunter Biden faces 17 years of prison, but Joe Biden will pardon him. Okay, it's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. So don't expect Hunter to be going to any facility. They won't. All right, now here's what I wrote on Sunday. The case of Hunter Biden is an incredibly vivid example of corruption by the federal government. Situation rivals Watergate and the Teapot Dome scandal, engineered by members of President Warren Harding's cabinet. I'm actually writing about that right now for my upcoming presidential book, which will be out in September. Anyway, the following facts are not in dispute. From 2014 to 2019, Hunter Biden amassed millions of dollars selling influence to foreign concerns. The son of the president used his father's name in multiple deals where foreign nationals were promised access to the elder Biden. We have that on Hunter Biden's computer and on direct testimony from his business associates. There's no question about it. No two sides to this story. Okay, so he was selling influence. And it was obvious he didn't pay taxes. Why? He didn't even file. He didn't even bother to file. So again, there's no two sides to this. The federal government says 1.6. It's a lot more than that. But the statute of limitations have run out for 2014, 2015, when Hunter Biden amassed a tremendous amount of money. Some people say that was a design. The Justice Department wanted the whole thing to run out under the statute of limitations. Okay. Under Trump, William Barr was the Attorney General. Trump wanted a special counsel appointed to investigate Hunter Biden. Barr refused. Said, it's not, no, my guys are doing the job, which was either dishonest or ludicrous. One or the other for Bill Barr. So under Trump, they could have aggressively gone after Hunter Biden, but Bill Barr would not. Everybody understands that this is not a partisan play here. That is the fact. Enter Merrick Garland, who comes in under Joe Biden. He's even worse than Bill Barr. Okay? What he does is basically wash his hands of the whole thing, doesn't even pay attention to it. And I believe that. And lets his U.S. attorneys do nothing in California, Washington, D.C., and Delaware. Then the Hunter Biden laptop is discovered and all hell breaks loose, but not all hell in the corporate media. No. The New York Post broke it, a few of the others. Here, we discussed it. But NBC, ABC, CNN, CBS, tamp down. Even Fox didn't cover the story very well. because they don't have the skilled players to do it anymore over there. They can't do it. So Biden could, Joe Biden, the president, denies everything. My son did nothing wrong. He didn't get any money from China. And we all know that's not true now. Not true. So Merrick Garland, he's running the investigation. He's the Attorney General. And they're trying every which way not to do anything. Finally, they have to do it. So they file these low-level charges in July against Hunter Biden, 3 misdemeanors and a gun thing. It's ridiculous, okay? And no jail time. That's the plea, and the judge throws it out. The judge says, I'm not doing this. This is insane. And then they have to go back to the drawing board. Enter 2 whistleblowers. The guys show up. You know them. They testify in front of Congress, which is the only investigative body. To this day, the FBI is not investigating any of this. Not even involved. Talk about corruption. Christopher Wray, Mr. Corruption. Okay? He can't be bothered. So the 2 IRS whistleblowers say, hey, we had all the information on Hunter Biden a long time ago. We had it in 14, 15. Nobody do anything about it. That's corruption. Okay? All right, so the latest federal indictment last Thursday is filed in California. Well, who's the U.S. attorney in California? His name is Martin Estrada. He refused to investigate anything. It's on the record. Estrada would not investigate Hunter Biden. He's still there. He's still the U.S. attorney. You talk about corruption, Merrick Garland? So you got Wray's corrupt, you have the FBI, Garland's corrupt, he's the FBI, he's the Justice Department Attorney General, and the U.S. Attorney in California is corrupt. This is pretty big, right? And Biden presides over this. He could fire these people at any time if he wanted to, but obviously doesn't. They're protecting his son. Okay? Now, the bottom line on the story, I hate to use a cliche bottom line, but here it is. The feds, the Justice Department, Barr, Merrick Garland, Christopher Wray, they knew years ago that Hunter Biden was selling influence and not paying taxes. They knew. Joe Biden knew. Jill Biden, his mother, knew. They all knew. Okay? And the corporate media knew. I knew early on. It's beyond dispute. Okay? When you add it all up, it's colossal. Again, it rivals Watergate and Teapot Dome. It will go down in history as one of the biggest scandals in U.S. federal government history. And that's a memo. Now, off this, there are some right-wing conspiracies, and I get mail on this all the time. Once again, I will tell you, if you believe what you read in the ideological sites, whether they're left-wing or right-wing, if you believe that, you are not being smart. Okay, the first conspiracy is that the charges last week were filed so Hunter Biden doesn't have to testify in front of Congress. That is false. Nothing to do with that. We do expect Hunter Biden, if he shows up, to take the Fifth Amendment. But there's no preclusion of that. Congress can still issue a subpoena. He has to show up, which they have. Okay, and then he can be cited for contempt if he doesn't. Okay, the second thing is that the statute of limitations, there is no under IRS rules. That is false. It's 6 years for an IRS criminal case. There isn't any statute of limitations in a civil case, ongoing fraud case. But in a criminal case, it's 6 years. So this is all over the right-wing media, which is, all right. Okay, so I think we're up to speed on this. The final part is the press. Sunday reporting is supposed to look back on the week. Remember, the new charges against Hunter Biden broke on Thursday. ABC's Good Morning America totally ignored it. Totally ignored it. ABC's This Week that Stephanopoulos did cover. CBS Sunday Morning, I think they have 8 hours of that, totally ignored it. Fox News Sunday covered. Meet the Press on NBC covered. CNN State of the Union, that's that phony Jake Tapper, the worst, the absolute lowest, worst, didn't cover. And MSNBC didn't cover, but you knew they wouldn't cover that. MyPillow is excited to announce that their original My Slippers are back in stock. Last Christmas, you made them the #1 MyPillow product. And this year they have smaller sizes, larger sizes, wide sizes, and all new colors. And use promo code BILL to save $90 a pair. Wow. What makes My Slippers different is the exclusive 4-layer design that you're not going to find in other slippers. My Slippers' patented layers make them ultra comfortable, extremely durable, and help relieve stress on your feet. Wear them anytime, anywhere. You'll absolutely love My Slippers. And now they are extending their 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st, 2024. These may be the best Christmas gifts ever. Please go to mypillow.com and use promo code BILL or call 1-800-869-0298. Remember, you use code BILL to save $90 on the original My Slippers. Quantities won't last, so please order now. Let's go to the mail. Fred Potschmidt, Cincinnati, Ohio. Bill, thanks for the excellent summary on corruption in government and the media regarding the Bidens. However, I believe you missed a key point. Charges against Hunter are missing FARA violations. Why? How do I know why? That's registering as a foreign agent. I'm sure he's guilty of it, but I don't know why. They don't tell me this stuff, Fred. Greg Pilcher, Silverton, Oregon. I thought the IRS fraud had no statute of limitations. See, that's why I addressed it. See, this is all over the internet. Now, Greg, civil, no statute. Criminal, 6 years. Thomas, wake me up when something actually happens in the punishment category for the Biden clan. You know, that's our corrupt government. Daryl, concierge member, we'll get to that in a moment. Yet in spite of it all, folks will still vote Democrat to keep their own form of grifting going. That's corrupt too. I wouldn't go that far. Poor people need entitlements. Democrats give them more money. They're going to vote Democrat. I understand. Mike Murray, Dallas to Oregon, outside of Portland. I think I finally understand the code of conduct of our poison Ivy League schools. It's okay to verbally harass and call for the genocide of Jews, but never ever say anything hateful about the two genders because that'll get you expelled. Yes, of course, everybody knows the double standard now. No doubt about it. Nathan Hampton, Astoria, Oregon, another Oregon. Astoria, nice town, up right on the coast, northern end of the state. Bill, thankful that Holly the terror dog is all right. What were her initial symptoms? You know, Holly, I'm not going to get into what that was, but keep an eye on your pet. If the pet's personality changes, energy level changes, that's when, and then you got to have a good vet. I had two, but I found a great one to save Holly's life. Catherine Gorham, Franktown, Colorado. What about people paid in stock? This is about the wealth tax. Don't they pay taxes on the value of the stock that is transferred to them? Sometimes. Depends if it comes under salary or not. There's stock options, all kinds of stuff. Harold Levine, Blue Ridge, Georgia. Your description of the left's wealth tax was both lucid and alarming. It's a shame the Republican Party hasn't come across as being single-minded enough to counter. The courts will counter. Republican Party can't counter. I mean, all it can do is regain power next November. Lynn Hentos, Greer, South Carolina. I've been excited to read your Killing Book series, and I only have 4 to go. Way to go, Lynn. Okay, fascinated. Can't stop reading, even though I'm in my 60s. You can learn in your 60s. Defeating the British for independence, I had no idea how difficult it was. Look, 13 killing books, all bundled up for you. This is the greatest Christmas present ever. I say give it to dumb people because if they read the 13, they'll be smart. Magically. Bob Tresca, Huntington, Indiana, just finished Killing the Rising Sun. I have never enjoyed reading, but I started reading the Killing books 3 months ago, and I'm going to continue to read all of them. Just started Killing the SS. Mary Weber Davie, Florida, just finished Killing the Legends, which had so much in it I did not know. Great book. You know, Legends has kind of fallen through the cracks because it's contemporary cultural history, but that's one of my favorite books, Legends. Okay, last day for signed books, BillO'Reilly.com, because we want to get them to you so you can get them to whoever you're giving them to. We'll personalize your greeting, okay? So whoever you want to send it to, you give us the message, we'll write the message out, I'll sign it, book, we'll send it back, last day. Got to get it in today, okay? We just showed you the bundle, then we have Killing Crazy Horse, only $9.95. This is a gift for you, okay? You buy a gift for you. Okay, then we have Witches and Killers together, $21.95. Witches is just phenomenal bestseller, 250,000 copies sold. My God. In the United States of Trump and a Christmas ornament together, $17.95 for that. We're trying to save you money because we know money is tight. Word of the day, no jejune, J-E-J-U-N-E. Right back with a final thought. Let me tell you a story about a guy named Leo Grillo. Leo was on a road trip, came across a Doberman. His dog was severely underweight, clearly in trouble. Leo rescued that Doberman and named him Delta. And this inspired Leo to start Delta Rescue, the largest no-kill, care-for-life animal sanctuary in the world. They have rescued thousands of dogs, cats, and horses. Do you know what Leo's mission is? Dedication and everlasting love to the animals. That will be Leo's legacy. Delta Rescue relies solely on contributions from people like you and me. Speak with your estate planner because there are tax-saving estate planning benefits. You can grow your estate while letting your love for animals live well into the future, leaving a legacy for those animals who need it the most. So please visit deltarescue.org today to learn more. Okay, here's a final thought. Before I give you that, my address, bill@BillO'Reilly.com, bill@BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Concierge membership means, and this is a great gift card for somebody or for yourself, upgrade or just be a concierge member. Special email to me. Panic over the wealth tax. Do not do anything. Don't panic. Courts are going to knock it out. Now, down the road, the progressives want to take your things. They want to do that. That's what socialism and communism is. Confiscation. But now it's not going to happen. Second is Christmas. A lot of people worried about Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve, Christmas gift givings, people coming into the house. I will tell you how to handle it. I will tell you. Just tell me what the problem is, who's coming. I'll give you, because you want to have fun. Christmas, peace, fun. That's what we want. Concierge membership, BillO'Reilly.com. An investment in yourself. Thank you for watching and listening. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.